Hello to each and every one of you out there in our listening audience tonight. I'm Brady Smart, and tonight you're going to hear my newly released single, Tell Me Goodbye. And you're going to hear it tonight on an interview with, hosted by the one and only Miss Eunice White.
Frat House Music.
All right. And hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Thank you for tuning in to an interview with. I'm your hostess, Eunice White, and it is here every week. I have the honor, the pleasure of meeting independent artists and entrepreneurs from all walks of life. And as you have just met, Mr. Brady Smart, he have a song that he's going to introduce to us tonight, a brand new song. You're going to hear it a little later in the show. He's here to bring all his wonderful talents to us, let us know what's happening in his world. Is from his production company to his history in music to all the greats that he have met. And when I say greats, I'm talking legends that he have met along the way that's inspired him and kept him, holding him up along the way in his journey in music. So we're happy to have him here tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in as always, to help me support these wonderful artists. If you're in YouTube, which you should be, please, not only watch the live, but sign into your own YouTube accounts so that we can know that you're there. You can comment. I don't think you can comment unless you're signed in. And not only that, if you don't mind just sharing the live on all your social media platforms, that would be awesome, because the whole deal here is to shine a light on wonderful talent. And we have wonderful talent here tonight. So thank you so much for just your support with that. An interview with is sponsored by, is presented by A.I.M, Armstrong International Media, also known as A.I.M, for the culture, for the collective. That is run by Miss April J. Armstrong. She's the CEO and curator of that network. Phenomenal network. You'll get a chance to meet her a little bit later on in the show as well. And on Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m., you would always hear the replay of my shows on Untapped Music Radio, and that's by Miss Terry Hatchett. So anyway, I say all that with my stuffy self. Please forgive me, because I think I'm struggling with some allergies and sinuses right now because we're having all these Indian summers. I'm loving the weather, but it's really kicking in. It's getting me real good. But we're gonna be all right. We're gonna get through this thing tonight. So thank you so much for all of your support. Now, again, I have Mr. Brady Smart. Before I get to you, Mr. Brady, I have to tell everybody that a couple of weeks back, we had your beautiful wife, Miss Kesey Monet, here on the show.
Yes, she did.
Kesey was here celebrating a phenomenal weekend. She brought in her birthday with her brand new song called Reminisce. If you want to hear that song, please visit my channel, go back a couple of shows, and you're going to meet her beautiful self. Beautiful song, very talented young lady. I had a great time interviewing her. Please definitely check her out and support her music as well. So we have her husband here tonight. He said, hey, and I'm so grateful to you guys taking time out for Valentine's Day night to hang out with me for a few minutes. So yeah. So let's get started.
Can I add something, Ms. Eunice? Can I add something just to add something to what you just said? I grew up hearing a very popular old cliche that says that it's a poor frog that won't praise its own pun. And so with me saying that tonight, sometimes in the industry, when you have two artists that are coming from the same household, people tend to make it a competition between the two of you. And that's not the case at all between my wife and I. I honor her because she is an amazing artist, and I don't just say
Yes.
that, because she sleeps next to me every night. I know good talent when I hear it.
I know
And
that's right.
the new single "Reminiscent" is amazing. I absolutely love it, as I told her from the first day that she released it. So I just want to say, yes, I thank you for extending your platform to both
Oh
my
yeah,
wife
thank
as well as myself. That means more to me than you'll ever understand.
Oh yeah, thank you for allowing me and trusting me to do just that. Oh yeah, she is phenomenal, guys. You've got to go back to my YouTube channel and check her interview out. She is phenomenal. The voice is phenomenal. The music is phenomenal. Please support her as well. So we have
Yes,
her better half here tonight, and he's going to share with
both
us,
of them the better half.
you know, share with us all about him. So, first of all, happy Valentine's Day to both of you guys. I know Kesey's in the background, so thank you, Love Bug. She is such a sweetheart. I absolutely fell in love with her that night when I interviewed her. So, yeah. So, tell us about you. Tell us when you fell in love with this thing called entertainment, specifically what you love most about it.
Oh, Eunice, I feel that probably by the age of 5 years old, I
Mm-hmm.
think that I really knew what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I have always been
Wow, that's
intrigued
good.
by music. I've been intrigued by entertainment. That's something that was instilled with me, as a young child, and it just became a part of me. And I
Mm-hmm.
just knew simply that I didn't care what field I chose to work in. I knew what my ultimate passion would always be. And that
Mm-hmm.
passion would always be singing music. That's just my passion.
Okay, now do you come from a musical background as well?
I do come from a very musically inclined family. I started singing probably when I was about 3 years old, Eunice. My grandmother, who had a beautiful singing voice, had a portable record player. And many instances when she was in the kitchen cooking, she would in her living room, she had, one of those old turnstile record things, just like what you would see in a store. She had one of
Yeah.
those in her living room that had all of
Oh,
her
okay.
records, on each side of it. And at
Okay.
3 years old, she taught me basically how to use a record player on my own. So while she was
Oh,
in the kitchen, in the kitchen cleaning or cooking, whatever she was doing, I would sit on the floor with this portable record player, and I would be playing, all of these records, and she had all of the greats, but I don't want to, jump too far ahead too quickly, but I'm
uh-huh.
just telling you, like, music has just been instilled with me just from a child. So it's as if I felt as if I didn't have any other choice other than
Yeah.
to pursue it.
Okay. So
Okay.
I could just see the image Saturday morning, grandma in the kitchen cooking, or she cleaning up or
Uh-huh.
something. And there
Yes.
you are, 3 to 5 years old. You on the floor. You knew what record to play. She'd be like,
Uh-huh.
play that so and so. You pull that 45 over
Oh yes. Oh yes.
and place it on the player. Neither
Sounds
one
very
there.
familiar to me.
Yeah,
Sounds very familiar.
that is too cool. Well, shout out
Most
to your
definitely.
grandmother for just introducing you to the music, and not only that, I'm pretty sure she helped you to mold into your craft. So that's awesome.
Yes.
And it's all, and I've always said this to so many people that come on the show of how much it is a blessing for our parents or grandparents to see the giftings in us at a very, very, very young age, and then help sow into that, help mold
Yes.
us, help guide us. And here we are today. You can really bless the world, if you hadn't already, with
Yes.
your talent. So I think
Yes.
that's awesome. So shout out to your
It is.
grandmother and all grandmothers and parents out there that really, really take time to just, look at your children's talents, and
Yes.
help mold them, help support them. So yeah.
Most definitely.
All right. So I want to pull up your bio because I didn't start off with that at first, but I'm so glad we started off with you just, setting the tone
Okay.
with that foundational point. Because
Okay.
again, I kind of see you on the floor sitting
Okay.
there and playing around with that record player and the records.
Yes, most
So
definitely.
when I was reading your bio, I saw that it's a phenomenal bio. We'll get
Okay.
into the grace you have had a
Now
chance to
look, I
work
gotta
with.
make sure I add this in here. Shout out to my management team, because where are you reading this bio from? Are you reading it from my website?
I am reading it from, well, Possibly.
Okay, well, look, it's fine. Look, I just want to
Okay.
say shout out to my management team because a lot of times when when I have to do these interviews and things, they
Yeah.
start reading all of these great accolades, and I'd be like, "Who they talking about? Me? I did all of that." But I
Yes.
have, I'm going to stop selling myself short in life because
Yeah.
I've done that for a long time, but I am grateful to God for the accomplishments that I have been able to, to make it thus far in the industry. Because in many instances, Eunice, I don't see myself as being any form of a big name. I still see myself as a little barefoot country boy from Mississippi, So when,
Yeah.
but I have been blessed, and I realized I was just having a conversation with someone this probably about 2 weeks ago. Out of the 50 states, I have traveled and performed in 37 of the 50 states. And
Wow.
that includes the Hawaiian Islands. And I was like, wow, I really have done that. And
Yeah.
I may not be at the Grammys yet, or any of the big award shows, but I'm just grateful for the things that I have pursued and done thus far. I am very grateful.
And as you say that, I was just sitting here thinking, so yeah, there is that great thing that everyone aspires to be a part of, those different award shows, which you've received so many awards, I'm pretty sure already that probably supersede that type of thing. Nothing wrong with it,
Yes,
but I'm pretty sure you've gotten your flowers. And I
yes.
shout out to you for your
Thank you.
humility, is what I'm
Thank
trying to say.
you.
That's a good
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Okay, so in the bio, let's see here. I like this. I like this. It says your charisma pivots between Prince and Frank Sinatra, and I can hear it in your song "Tell Me Goodbye."
Okay.
So I could just feel all of that. It says that you have your vocals will captivate you with the deliverance of up to 5 octave soulful acrobat range. Your stage performance, which I wish we had something to show tonight, but that's okay. They say it'll keep you on. I do see that. I see that. Again, it says along with your fashion couture, both offering unbelievable vocal and stylist sentiment statements.
You wouldn't be able to tell that much by looking at me tonight, would you? But look, I'm
You
at
know
home.
what?
So I wanted to be comfortable with you. So you see, I'm just in sweats tonight. So I don't
Yeah,
know about all that. But okay,
you're good. You
it
are
sounds
good.
amazing. I love it.
Well, people should know that you have over 25 years in this entertainment industry. Do you want to talk about your journey from you on the floor at your grandma's house playing those records for grandma? Talk
Okay.
about your history over the years.
Okay. Well, this is what I can definitely say. I can say that my grandmother definitely instilled the love for music within me, but I began as a child prodigy
Mhm.
in the industry as a whole.
Okay.
And I honestly have to say that when I began, I did not begin as a singer. My mother was a school teacher. She retired
Ooh,
after almost 40 years within the public school system, and she taught English, French, and theater arts.
nice.
And she taught many dramatic, the art of dramatic performances and things of that sort. And she formed actually a smart a performance troupe at a very early age.
Okay.
So a lot of times people act as if they don't know the bridge that brought them over. I can
Mhm.
boldly say tonight, Eunice, that I am everything that I am because of what my mother trained me to be. My mother
Good.
instilled everything within me as a child, and I actually began as an oratorical speaker, as a speaking, in doing things of that sort. Because by the time I was 8 years old, I was traveling state to state as a guest speaker at many of the churches and different conventions and organizations, because people were just blown away because this little kid, knew how to get up and just say all these words that I had no idea what they meant back then, but I knew I knew how to say them because it was instilled within me, how to be able to present myself to the public audience.
I
So
think
I
that's
began doing that for my mom, and I have to say that I placed first place in every single oratorical speaking contest that I ever was a part of. In fact, there
awesome.
was an organization that was called Who's Who in America, and it was
Okay,
something about.
yeah.
You remember that, something of that sort? Well,
Yes, I
I
do.
placed second place in the state of Mississippi back when I was third grade for Who's Who.
Aw.
Yeah, so that was my beginning as far as that was concerned. But then,
Oh,
Eunice, as cliche-ish as it sounds, if that's even a word,
it's
one
okay.
day I looked at my mom and I said, Mama, I. And because she didn't know that aspect of me, she didn't know that, that I had, you spent a lot of time outside singing to myself and preparing myself, to learn, to be able to sing for the audience. She was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Brady. I don't know about that. I ain't never heard you, get up and sing, before an audience. So I want to be sure, you know what you're doing, before I put you up to do that. So
Yeah.
anyway, I put it in with myself. There was this oratorical speaking contest that I had to be in once. And it was something about finding, I don't remember the direct title, but it was something about finding the path to life or something of that sort. And
Wow.
there
That
was
was
this
deep.
song, yes, and there was this song
Wow.
that was in the back of my head that was on one of the records that I used to play with, that my grandmother would allow me to play, that was called The Trail to Heaven, that was
Okay.
recorded by Mahalia Jackson. And I felt that that song was so in tune with the title of that speaking, that oratorical contest.
Yeah.
And I had made up in my mind that I didn't care what my mama said. I didn't care what anybody said. When I got finished with my speech, I made up in my mind that I was going to break out on singing a verse of this song because I felt that it was so in tune with that, with that particular contest.
Yeah.
And when I did it, I mean, I spoke with authority, and I'd be, just as I would, with every contest. And when I finished, I broke out on the song, A Trail to Heaven. And when I finished, I received a standing ovation from that audience that was almost 500 people at almost at only 8 years old.
Wow.
And that was from that moment on. It was like,
That
okay,
was it.
that was it. I know what I want to do now. I know what I want to
I bet that was a blessing. Shout out to you for that. 8 years old. Oh my gosh. And what courage it took for you to stand before all those folks, not only to deliver your speech, based on the theme, but then to know that, what, something in you said, now deliver it vocally. And well, from as a singer, and to be able to do that, I bet that was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Guys, if you're just tuning in right now, I have Mr. Brady C. Smart. He is a singer. He's also an entrepreneur. He's out of Mississippi, and he's here tonight to celebrate with us his new song. And you're going to hear it in a few minutes. It's called Tell Me Goodbye. I want to go over to the comments really quick to see who all is here tonight with us. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's tuning in. Thank you for taking time to hang out with me. All right, so Brady's going to pop back in just a moment, but I do want to say hello to... Hi, Terry. So you guys, I heard me mention earlier that this show will air on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. And it's run by Miss Terry Hatchett. Hello, Queen. Thank you so much. And Terry also says, I do understand the reactions when you have a power couple doing their thing. And yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hi, Miss Sophia. Hey, y'all. All right. And Miss Kesey. All right. Don't make me cry. Brady's better half. And then we have Black Love is Awesome. Yes, it is. I love you, Eunice. I love you back. And hello to Miss Kimberly Suggs. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you all don't mind, please share this live with everybody you know on all your social media platforms. And hey, while you're on my YouTube page, please, subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. Click the notification bell, because I will always have someone just as great on this show every Tuesday night. So it looks like Brady kind of got dropped out for a second, but I do want to take this time while we have a moment to introduce you guys again, not only to Miss Terry Hatchett of untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro, but also Miss April J. Armstrong of the A.I.M Network. And have you guys get to know these two ladies, because they are definitely supporting this show. Just hang out for a second, and by the time we come back, I'm pretty sure Brady will be back, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get to know these ladies very quickly and all they have to offer, all right? One moment, please.
A April says, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all under the name Armstrong International Media, your spot for internet TV broadcasting for poetry and indie artists. AIM, for the culture, for the collective.
Right house music.
Lights, camera, action. Upcoming virtual casting call from Blue Light Film, Blue Gold Production, and Armstrong International Media, seeking independent and established actors and actresses for multiple projects currently in pre-production. Subscribe to the AIM Network job board at aimnetwork.us, and first month is free to view and apply for open roles. Armstrong International Media, creating opportunities for independent artists.
Okay, and we are back just to give you a little taste of what's happening at Armstrong International Media, also known as in distribution, also known as AIM for the culture, for the collective. As you saw, April have a whole lot going on with her network. She loves independent artists, and everybody from singers to poets to filmmakers. You know, if you have a television show, her network is going to be blasting all types of content across all genres. And she's not only just a CEO of the AIM network, she's also a social media and marketing guru. And on top of that, oh man, she has music out there. She has everything happening. But the last part you just noticed is a job board that she's promoting in collaboration with a couple of other folks. And they are looking for actors and actresses for some projects, film projects that are currently in pre-production. So please visit her if you are interested in learning more about all of that fun stuff. Please get in contact with her at aimincorporated21 at gmail.com. If you would like to see what she have on her network, you can visit the AIM network. All right, the aimnetwork.com, and check her out there. But again, Miss April, thank you so much for presenting an interview with. I'm so excited to be a part of what your mission is in this thing we call life and entertainment. Thank you so much. And then again, that's just the television side of it. On the radio side, I want to again thank Ms. Let's see where we have you here. There we go. Miss Terry Hatchett, Miss T Hatchett. She have her own radio broadcasting network and it's called Untapped Music Radio. Again, another lover of independent artist music. And she has a genres across all music platforms. She has talk radio on her radio show. Excuse me. She have everything happening, but please, if you get a chance, come back and visit tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. You can hear this program on her radio station, her global radio station, that is. And again, get to know what all she have going on. Music from gospel to rock. She have it there. And she also dedicates a special time for independent artists. So she'll have an independent music artist spotlight. Get to know some folks up there. And if you're interested in having your music on her platform, you can visit untappedmusicradio@gmail.com. All right. So thank you, ladies, for all of your support for supporting an interview with. All right. So we are back. We have Mr. Brady C. Smart. He is here tonight to talk about his new single. Before we went to commercial break, we were talking about his 25-year track, over 25-year track in this industry. And I'm just fascinated, and I just want to just quickly go back to your bio to not only talk about, oh, wow, your start at age 8 or 9 years old doing oratorical contests and presentations, but the people you come to know across the way. So you guys may not realize this, but he have been a requested featured vocalist for Dr. Dorothy Height. She was one of the most pivotal figures for the National Council of Negro Women's Conventions. And he's had an opportunity to share the stage with such iconics as well, such as Evelyn Turrentine, Agee, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Patti LaBelle, and Marvin Sapp. So I know Brady has definitely proven he's a very humble man. You know, a lot of people like to name drop and say, oh yeah, I know this person, I know that person, I've done this and I've done that. But you seem to be pretty humble and you let your work speak for you. So talk about your experience, because I know you might shy away from that a little bit, but if you don't mind, tell us what it was like. Tell us what it was like to be kind of set up in your journey to meet these great and wonderful, talented people.
Well, Eunice, to be perfectly honest, I oftentimes say that many times in life we don't realize how important a chance is until that chance has passed itself by.
Yeah.
We don't realize exactly these avenues that that these stepping stones that come into our path in life. We don't really understand them until it's much too late. So, in all honesty, yes, I have come in contact with each and every one of the artists that have just been that you have listed thus far. I, as I'm becoming older now, there's what I'd call a small release, where I'm able to discuss, some of the things that I've encountered within the industry. And the reason that it's sometimes hard, Eunice, is because the industry is not always everything isn't always peaches and cream, as
Oh, wow.
we call it. Everything isn't always happy go lucky. And in the industry, I have encountered many hurts and failures, as well as triumphs. But something that I've got to stop doing is that I've got to stop allowing the hurts and failures to overshadow the way I feel about the triumphs.
I feel you.
So I'm learning to say that, yes, I can boldly say now that there are many of your favorite hits that you listen to on the radio that I wrote.
All right.
Okay?
All right, now.
I may never get the credit for writing them because there are some that have gone about the proper way of making sure that I'm able to obtain my royalties in many instances. But there are many songs that I can boldly say within the industry that I have written that I have not received the credit for.
Oh, wow.
But because I've been the little local boy from Mississippi, I've been sort of pushed under the rug in many instances, and that's the reason I don't necessarily like to discuss a lot of those matters. But yes, and encumbering and meeting each and every individual that you have discussed thus far in the industry. They have all been great influences. They have all been uh, great foundations for the industry. They have always, they're all great. That's the only best way to put it.
Mhm.
Yes, I do have my favorites. I do have those that I have a direct passion for that I love.
Mhm.
And I am very grateful to be able to meet someone that I have a great respect for. And I have great respect for each of the artists that you've called thus far.
Oh wow. I get it and I hear that a lot. We've heard that a lot. And it's a good thing that you, I guess, allow those experiences to be teaching tools, because apparently they still carried you to where you are today, and that's a good thing.
Yes,
And as another thing, I think I remember just talking about a little earlier, before we leave, please, 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 if you could drop some business nuggets to
okay,
some of these independent artists who are following or wanting to follow the steps that you're walking right now, that would be awesome, because a lot of us had to learn the hard way. But if you can help somebody avoid some of those pitfalls, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm
most
pretty sure it
definitely.
strengthened you and made you to who you are today, this phenomenal artist, but and businessman. But it was sure enough, I'm pretty sure, be a blessing to somebody else, just to share, a
Right,
couple of nuggets like, hey, this is what you need to do, and this is what you may not want to do, but it is what it
most
is.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going back over here to the comments really quickly. Let's see who else is in the building. All right. All right. Shout out to Honey. All right now, Brady. All right. And your lovely wife. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. And if you can share this live, please do. I think we're going to move a little further along now. So we had a chance to talk about, excuse me, I knew it was going to happen.
Trust me, that's why I got me something to drink over here because I'm in the same shape, Eunice. We're
Oh
fine.
my gosh.
They just gonna have to listen to us cough tonight. They'll be okay.
I know. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. I said, is it me or is the area? I just don't know. But
I don't know.
every now and again, I go through my little allergy and sinus thing.
Right,
But
right.
so, Brady, talk about why you formed in 2014 the BCS Productions Incorporated. So, Brady C. Smart
Okay,
Productions Inc. And tell us all
okay,
about it.
okay. BCS Productions Incorporated. In all honesty, when I first formed this production company, it was not me trying to. I didn't have any special ideas for a production company, anything of that sort. It was actually a recommendation from my management. I
Okay.
was um I was trying to learn how to make sure that I'm properly filed and everything as far as being an independent artist, and
Uh,
it was recommended that I should probably form a company, to
mhm.
make sure that all of the funds that come through that company are properly assessed and made sure that they're properly formatted so that I don't have anything that comes back to bite me later on down the line.
Okay.
So after speaking with my management, at that time, which the team has definitely changed since 2014, but BCS Productions was formed to be able to properly utilize my funds, that I received as an independent artist.
Hmm.
And as a result, it grew into about 12 different branches because we learned how to properly uh, put into the categories each form of entertainment that makes up a production company as a whole.
Hmm.
And as a result, it has grown into something that has allowed us to expand many partnerships, and I'm grateful for that. And we've grown into about 12 houses.
Oh,
And
nice.
yes, and so we actually work with all independent artists to from everything from studio recordings to showing you to how to properly utilize your finances to catering to every aspect of entertainment
Hmm.
falls somewhere down the line of one of the 12 houses within BCS Productions. So as a
Okay.
whole,
Sounds
that's what it is. Yes.
okay. Okay, that sounds awesome. And really quickly, Mississippi Soul Boys in the building. Hello,
Shout out
you
to
guys.
Mississippi Soul Boy, Eunice. Because if it were not for Mississippi Soul Boy, I would not be talking to you right now.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mississippi Soul Boy. Thank you so much for presenting these two great folks to me, and you guys
That's
get to know
it.
him as well. He was on my show too.
That's it.
You
And
know,
just so you know, that
go
is
back.
my family. That's my cousin.
Oh, wonderful. See,
It is.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the
Well, you
family
know, we down here
love.
in Mississippi, Eunice. Everybody some kin to everybody somewhere down the line.
I believe you. I believe you.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Chad, for bringing both Kesey and Brady to an interview with. I love you guys so much because y'all a talented family, absolutely wonderful family. I see someone here. Who is this? Mrs. Goss, second grade class. She
Hey,
said, "Come
Mrs.
on,
Goss,
Brady, C
second
Smart."
grade class. Hey, okay.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Okay, so we're going to fast forward again just a little bit more. I'm loving this bio. So you have everything under the sun. I see here cruise ships, festivals. You guys have done so much, college campuses, and that is absolutely. I mean, providing entertainment that is, and
Yes.
then signing, different artists. Okay, have an artist showcase. Okay, not bad, not bad. Retail. Wow, you guys are really you're doing a whole lot with BCS Productions. So shout out to BCS Productions and all that's happening with that. Okay, now we're going to fast forward a little bit more. Your first single, All Right, you released it in January of 2016.
Correct.
It's like 100,000 downloads. How did you get there? How did you get to All Right?
I hate to turn everything into a religious matter, but nothing but the grace of God, Eunice. That's the best way that I can put it. I'm just a little country boy in the hills of Mississippi, and being able to travel and to trying to utilize the platforms that have been presented to me.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't realize it, but when we started adding up numbers and getting everything in place, yes, we surpassed 100,000 downloads,
Oh, that's
as
wonderful.
well as as sales as a whole, as far as the All Right project was concerned. So yes.
Wow. And that was a gospel song? Is that right?
All Right was a gospel song. My beginning was completely with gospel.
Oh,
I have I was born and raised within the church, so everything that I've pursued up to the past few years has always been associated with the gospel industry. Because I don't mean to make it a race thing, but you and I both know, Eunice, that in the industry, uh, black artists always seem to have to be categorized. If you're not a gospel or a spiritual singer, you either gonna be a R&B or a soul, or but the main thing that I wanted to present to the world, as far as I was concerned, is that I wanted to be made sure that I understood that I can sing anything. I can
mhm.
sing anything that I want to put on the table, as they
Yeah.
call it. So yes, All Right was definitely a gospel single that but it was also inspirational at the very same time.
Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So, I'm loving the diversity that you have with respect to your singing and the type of music that you create. It brings us to your current song that you have out now. Is that gospel based influence, or is it more inspirational, or is it R&B? I hear a little bit of
Uh,
everything in it, but what
you
is it?
said is
How
it
would you describe it?
you said is it gospel influenced? You Let me tell you this, Eunice. I was reading through the comments of someone was live at one of my last performances, a performance that I had a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
and the comment that was made underneath it was um, everything something to the sort of if you're gonna sing the blues, sing the blues. Everything doesn't have to be gospel. Well, I don't mean no harm, but gospel is just in me. So it's not like I can hide it in some instances. If it comes out in my vocality, it just does. So I really say that because I trained myself as a singer, listening to to those that are now referred to as gospel singers, then I would definitely say that I am a gospel influenced singer in that sense of the word. But the song "Tell Me Goodbye" isn't necessarily a gospel song by any means. I've been told that it has a little bit of a country feel. Some people say that it has more of an R&B feel. A little bit of mixture of it all. Now, I didn't write that particular song. "Tell Me Goodbye" is actually just a cover. It was recorded by I think a white quartet back in the 50s. Later on, it was covered by Betty Swan. And later on, I think the Manhattans did a version of it. It was
Oh
just, I
wow.
love the message behind the song. So that was the reason I fought to try to find out what I would have to do in order to obtain the rights in order to be able to record it. And that's what
Okay.
I did. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, it's
Okay.
a great song. I think everybody should be ready to hear it. You want to go ahead and introduce the song and we'll
Most
play it a little
definitely, if you want
more?
to.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you, each and every one of you, a song that I consider to be one of the most beautiful love ballads of all time. It has been covered by many throughout the ages, and I just decided in 2023 to put my own touch on it. So I would like to introduce to the world a beautiful song entitled "Tell Me Goodbye."
All right. Y'all tune in. Hold on one second.
Didn't come back. They on a break there, so excuse said, I don't know. I'm coming back.
How beautiful. Y'all give him a hand clap of praise in the comments, y'all. That is a beautiful cover. That's a beautiful cover. Absolutely
Eunice,
beautiful
I
cover.
think there might have been some issues. I don't think they heard it on your end. So I think something happened.
Oh no. I'm
Well,
so
I don't
sorry.
know. I think that's what they're telling me. I'm like they're trying to let me know some. Yeah, I
Oh
think some might have.
no. Oh wow. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. You
Okay.
guys didn't get a chance. If you did have no one heard it. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Hmm.
I mean, we all know how these things happen, Eunice. You know how dealing with these
Yeah.
technologies.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Let's see. There's one other way I might could play it, but I'm hopeful that we don't have too much interference.
Understood.
Did you guys have it on YouTube possibly? Or do you want to
Yes.
play it from your end?
I
I
don't
just had an
know.
opportunity to hear the most cutest song in the world cover. I would love it if everybody else can hear it.
Uh,
No, okay. Oh,
okay.
guys, I'm so sorry. Um, anyway, as he said, it's a cover. I don't think I realized it was a cover. And let me ask you a question. Where can everybody hear the song? If they want to hear it, is it on your YouTube channel?
Oh yes, it's most definitely on our YouTube channel. The BCS channel. You can just in YouTube, you can type in Brady C Smart, Tell Me Goodbye, and you can watch the music video as well. It's
Okay,
available.
good.
It's
Guys,
also
please
available
do.
on all of your digital outlets, iTunes, Apple Music. You can download or stream on any Spotify. You can download on stream on either of your favorite outlets, and it should be definitely is available.
Okay. Well, I am so sorry, guys, because it would have been a wonderful treat, a very pretty Valentine's Day treat, by the way. And I'm so sorry that I was unable to get it to play through this little thing I'm using. Oh my gosh, that is so sad. Um, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. And can you tell everybody again? It's a cover from who's the original uh, performer?
Don't hold me to it, but I want to say that the original cover was done by the Casinos Quartet,
Okay.
and it was
Okay.
later done. The rendition that I came to to love the song was through Betty Swan. Betty Swan
There we go.
had a definitely had a beautiful rendition of it, and that was how I came to love the song was through listening to
Oh,
Betty
that's
Swan.
awesome. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Okay, so again, as we have it here, Miss Kesey is letting us know that you can watch it on YouTube. Tell Me Goodbye by Brady C. Smart. I'm going to, you know what, I want to attempt to play it. I just don't want to hear a whole lot of echo, but I'm still going to try to attempt to play it because it's such a beautiful song. Give me one moment, guys. I think
okay.
I can pull it off this time. We're going to see. Going to see. If you hear the echoes, let me know. Um, I operate off of StreamYard. That's a little platform I use to do my interviews, but they can be a little difficult sometimes. And they don't really want me to play anything. Let's see here. I'm just going to try and see what happens really quickly. Let's see here. Mm, 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 Hmm. One moment. Let's see if I can try to get it to pull up. I haven't done a YouTube presentation in a very long time, guys.
But you're
So,
looking good, Eunice. You're looking good.
so we are going to see what happens here.
This will even be great if you can play the music video for him. I love that.
Yeah. Where are we? That one. Nope. I just found it a second ago. No. Okay. We'll figure it out real quick. So watch on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. I have you right here. Can you see this page? Are you able to see this page?
I don't know. It's
Can you see
just a
anything
black
yet? No.
screen on my end. Yeah, it's just
Okay,
like a
it's blank
blank
on your
screen.
end. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let's see. I haven't done this in so long, so please forgive me.
Okay.
I just want you guys to hear him sing this song. I really do. If you hear the echo, just ignore it. I'm going to try to get this thing to play. Okay. One more time. Share screen. Go here. Where are you? Um. All right. Let's see. If I can still see what happens here. Can you hear it?
I do hear. I heard something. I mean, I don't hear anything now, but I did hear something.
Hmm. Anything? You hear anything? No.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. Well. Well, number one, it's a beautiful video. I am so sorry we couldn't get this song to play tonight, guys. But the video is beautiful. So definitely, please, please, please go to YouTube and go to Brady C. Smart's page. The song is called Tell Me Goodbye. Did you have a hand in creating the video?
Yes, I definitely want to give a shout out to the producer who created this rendition for me. I want to give a
Okay.
shout out to Tony T, the producer, and Digger Music Incorporated down in Macomb, Mississippi. Tony has definitely one of the greatest producers and engineers that I've worked with thus far in the industry.
Okay.
He made
Okay.
singing a piece of cake for me, and he did all of the outs and ins for the music video, and I'm very appreciative for him.
Oh, good, good, good. Well, you know what? Shout out to all the producers and all of the videographers out here. Just everybody
Shout out to
who's
Miss Hatchet Chronicles, who says she just listened to it, and it was very beautiful. Thank you, Miss Hatchet.
Yep,
Thank you, thank you.
that's Miss Terry. I was telling you, she's the one that has the radio network called Untapped Music Radio. And it is a beautiful song, Terry. It's absolutely beautiful. I am so mad I couldn't play it tonight. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. So please forgive me not being able to play it tonight. It's such a beautiful song.
No, that's
But
understood. You know we have these issues with technologies, Eunice. That's
yeah, yeah, well, that's a beautiful song. That definitely. But again, you guys can definitely listen to it on YouTube, please. And you have the visual to go with it, so definitely check it out. Definitely watch it on YouTube, please. Tell Me Goodbye. It's a beautiful song by Brady C. Smart. It's a beautiful cover. Okay, Brady. So I know that earlier I had asked you to please share some nuggets with independent artists that are trying to get into this thing and or who are already in it and they're trying to navigate through it as smoothly as possible. What would you share with them?
um the one thing that I would share with anyone who is striving within the industry is I would give the same advice that someone once gave to me. And that sentence is that a man who fully commits himself to one purpose has no other choice than to succeed.
Okay.
And I have come to realize that that is very important because we can allow many things in life to pull us in many different directions, but until we actually learn to fight for our purpose, and we learn to fight for the things that we feel that adds on and makes us who we are in life, then life is worthless. So commit yourself to whatever it is that you're gonna do, and make sure that you're gonna do it right. You get what I
Yeah,
mean? Most definitely.
exactly.
Miss Hatcher said she
Exactly.
would love to get my music to the station. Eunice, don't make sure that we get my music to Miss Hatchet, Miss
Okay.
Hatchet Chronicles. All right, all
Yes, she
right.
definitely will be more than happy to spotlight you guys. Oh, and also Miss Kesey too. Oh, would love to have both you guys on her station.
Most definitely.
They are the most. Oh, speaking of, when can we hear music from the two of you guys?
Well, let's see. I can be you know, they always normally tell you like in these days, like you need to move in silence. But I guess
Okay.
it's obvious what we've been doing over the past few months. Both of us, we're definitely working on, on our own projects separately. But we have definitely recorded quite a few tracks uh, together, thus far. Both of us are looking to release music within the next couple of months, so we're working. As always, these things take time, especially when you're an independent artist. It takes a lot of funds and things that you have to put in place. Uh,
Yeah,
but
definitely,
yes,
definitely, definitely.
but we're both working to release new music for you, and I'm actually planning to release a new single actually within the next month
Okay.
by by March. I plan to be putting something else on the stream for you.
Okay. Well, you know what? If you would like to come back, feel free. I would love to hear that song and introduce that to our audience.
Eunice, I
And
enjoy talking to you. I would love to come back at any time.
yeah, bring all your music and everything else you have going on. And again, shout out to Mississippi Soul Boy, Mr. Chad
Yes,
Barnes, for bringing you guys here to an interview with. I enjoy interviewing him as well. Very talented. You guys are a super talented family. I'm telling you,
thank you,
talented.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't
All
take that
right.
lightly.
All right. Well, what is let's see, the best at giving advice when it comes to it. Okay. All right, honey. Thank you so much for letting us know that. You know what? I have to tell you, I really definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me on this Valentine's Day evening. You could have been doing anything else, and you gave us this time, and I greatly appreciate it, as well as all the viewers that's hanging on right now. Thank you so much. Again, don't fret because you can hear Tell Me Goodbye. Again, this is a new release by Mr. Brady, and you guys can check it out on his YouTube page right there. Please tell me goodbye. You're going to love the video. It's like you heard the song, but if you watch the video, it's going to really strike some chords. It's going to pull at your little heartstrings, so you're going to love it. It's a beautiful love song. And let's see, if you want to get to know Mr. Brady better, you can visit his social media handles. So we have him here on Facebook, IG, TikTok, and Twitter at Brady C Smart. Just reach out to him. You never know. You might be able to get him for some booking events, or if you want to buy his music or just learn more about him, reach out to him on those social media handles.
And just to add a small appendix, Eunice, let them know that they can also check me out on my website at www.bradycsmart.com.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So here we also have his website. And I'm pretty sure you'll get to see and listen to a whole lot more music because I'm telling you, I love your voice. You said www.bradycsmart.com.
csmart.com.
All right. Guys, reach out.
That's it.
Reach out, and not only reach out, but support. And let's get this music out. Let's get this wonderful, wonderful talent out there for the world to, to be able to experience. So I'm hopeful that that will be the case. So yeah, so I do appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much.
Eunice, let me tell you that I appreciate you for allowing me to come. I don't take this privilege lightly at all. And anyone who shows enough appreciation for my artistry to allow me to come, that means far more to me than you'll ever understand. So let me allow
Oh,
you. Thank you so much for extending your platform to me. That means the world to me. Thank you, Eunice.
you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So
Thank you.
guys, you definitely have to I'm just grateful that you guys tune in every week and that you guys help me celebrate this wonderful, talented people because I'm telling you, it's super amazing how we all come into this world with a gift, but it's very, very beautiful when in my opinion, when that gift is recognized at very, very, very young ages. And it's also more appreciative to just learn that there are people who can see that same thing in you and help you nurture it. And then here you are, presenting a piece of work for the world, just to be a blessing. So I'm pretty sure you have to know you've been blessing some folks across, over the years. So I look forward to seeing more great things with you, and I wish you so much more success. So much
Thank
more
you.
success, definitely, and definitely I will have you back. We'll have you back without any technical difficulties because I'm like, dang, man, get hear a song, go hear a
Look,
song.
that's
So
perfectly all right.
yeah.
I look forward to coming back. That's perfectly fine.
All right. Well, I want to thank you
All right.
guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you again, Brady. Thank you to everybody for tuning in and for sharing this interview. Please continue to share it with everybody you know. And more important, don't forget to go to his website. Go to Brady's website if you want to get to know him better. It's bradycsmart.com. And again, social media handles, FB, IG, TikTok, and Twitter. Brady C. Smart. He keeps it very simple, very humble guy. And he just come through. And his new song His new song, Tell Me Goodbye, is available on all streaming platforms. Please check it out and purchase, support his music. I'm going to get the music too and support his music. And yeah, and we're just looking forward to finding out all the good things. Again, come back next month or whenever you want to come back and let's get to know some more stuff about you, okay? Hear
Awesome.
more music by you. All
Looking
right.
forward
And
to it.
yeah. And you
Uh-huh.
guys definitely come back to see me on Tuesday nights here live on YouTube at 8 p.m. because I'm always meeting someone wonderful and then, you know, having the pleasure of interviewing them and, you know, allowing you guys to get to know them through my little platform. So thank you so much. And if you're interested in, you know, being interviewed on this show, I'd love to have you. Just hit me up at an interview with 430@gmail.com. And again, that's an interview with 430@gmail.com. Reach out to me and I'd love to have you guys on my show. Love to have you on my show. And let's see what else we have here really quick before I forget. I think that's it. If all hearts and minds are clear, we can close out the show. Is there anything else you want to add to it?
Nothing at all, Eunice.
That's it. All right. Well, you guys be good. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And to the rest of you guys out there in YouTube land, please enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a safe week. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. Out here in these I don't know, allergy sinus streets, because good Lord. All right. You guys take care. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in to an interview with. All right.
Frat House Music.